I might be imagining things, but I feel like I've had my eye on Rescue HQ for a little while, and if I haven't, then I've had my eye on a game that is at least similar. This is a management game all about managing a police station, a fire station, I guess a hospital, essentially all in one building, all of the emergency services. And I've put about an hour into this. I've played a little bit of a sandbox mode that is actually a mod on the Steam Workshop. And I figured it might be interesting to jump in and try out the 4 levels, the 4 stages available in the game at the moment. I believe this is early access, and I just want to see where we go. I want to see what happens. This particular one is in Berlin. It is 5 weeks long before we go into endless mode, which I assume is, hey, you've done the thing, go into endless mode. And the challenges are essentially avoid bankruptcy and make money and reputation. So I figure we begin. Or we don't. We could throw in some mods here as well. We're not going to bother doing that. We'll begin now. So, let's see what we got. We have the mayor, who, well, he looks fantastic. That's apparently the mayor. Okay, fair enough. Good to see you there, fella. So, we'll go ahead and click next. We're going to want to set up firefighting, police, and medical departments. I can follow his lead. I'm actually going to skip through this because you can see in the bottom right we actually have objectives. We have a few things that we need to do. We need to build an LF10 in the garage. We need to build a fire department hiring station. We need to build air tank refill stations and air tank storage. So we'll do all that in just a second. On the left side, we have the menus. We have the build menu, the crew and applicants roster, and the inventory menu, which is a list of equipment and objectives available on the site. At the very top of the screen, we have in the top left our money. We have our reputation. We have performance. We have our current list of employees. So we have 8 of 24 available firefighters. We have no police, no medical. And then up here is essentially time and speed settings. So I'm going to pause the game for just a second while we build some things. If we go down to the build menu, we can go ahead and sort of close this pop-up here, because essentially what we can do is click on the room builder tool, or we can just click on the title garage, and we have an option. We have the LF10, which is the basic firefighter vehicle, and we can basically just throw it, you know, right about there, and suddenly it'll need to build, but we'll have a bit of a fire engine. We're also going to need a fire department hiring station, so we're going to want to go to offices, and we actually have one built here already. So a fire department hiring station. I want to get 2 of these. And the reason I want to get 2 of these, if not 3 possibly, I don't know if I'm going to be able to swing 3 of them. That's a bit unfortunate, but we could have went for 3 of them. I want to go for the 2. In fact, you know what? I'm feeling like I could maybe, I might be able to get a couple of these in here. So if we were to do, say that, and we can't get to that one, but we can get to that one, and then we can throw another one over into that space. There's a reason I want 3 of those, though, and I'll explain that in just a second. What else do we need? We need air tank refill stations and air tank storage, both of which are utilities. So if we go to utility, we can actually see that the locker room is where we can put all that stuff. So what I suppose we could do is have an air tank refill station right there. And then we could throw some air tank storage there, and I'm thinking right there as well. And that'll give us plenty of storage and plenty of air tanks and plenty of space to refill them. If we run the simulation, we'll see everything is building, and a bunch of the objectives will be ticked off as everything gets built. We have the hiring stations, and these are really important. I'll explain why in just a second. This right here, the LF10, just takes a second to assemble. I guess it's a bit of an IKEA fire truck, but that's fine. And we actually have an emergency in the top right as well. So let's see what that's going to be all about. I'm going to close the tooltips. We don't need them. We have resources and requirements right here. This is actually essentially what we need, right? So we need 4 firefighters to deal with this emergency, which is apparently a cat stuck in a tree. So we'll say 1, 2, 3, and 4 firefighters. In fact, we can stop. We don't need to send 1. We don't need to send Rusty here, because Raymond actually counts as 2 because, or Raymond counts as 2 because he's a seasoned firefighter. So we only need to send the 3, but it'll count sort of as 4. And they're going to need a vehicle, so we need to send them in the LF10. And then we can dispatch it. This thing will light up a little bit. They'll all start moving around to get their gear, and away they go. And there we go. We're responding to an emergency.
People usually celebrate with
Oh, we have a national holiday as well, which means fireworks. Okay, we'll deal with that. So, I guess... Oh, they're back already. All right. Well, that got us some money.
Look at that.
And that got us some... Let me just skip the mayor. I'm really not interested in him. So that got us some money, and that got us some reputation. Reputation is essentially how we unlock things. So, what we can see, for example, is... Well, we could already go ahead and unlock the TLF 3000 or the DLK, which I will unlock. They're not going to cost too much. We can also unlock water hauling training, so we'll do that as well. But eventually, we'll have things in here that we can unlock that will only be unlockable through reputation. So we need to level all of that good stuff up at some point, which we'll do. As for these desks, the reason I wanted those is because essentially those are where people will work to find new applicants for the department. It's kind of a little bit strange the way it works, but you can see here there's this yellow bar going around. When that fills up, we'll get a new applicant for the fire department. We also have another emergency, so let's see what we got here. This one actually requires breaching gear, which is something we don't have, but something we can unlock at some point anyway. So what we'll do is we'll load up again with the same 3 firefighters. We can send out the truck, and even though we don't have breaching gear, we're going to be okay. It's pretty much 100% guaranteed that we will beat this. It'll get me 50 reputation. It's going to get me $2,100, and it's going to take about 4 hours. Interesting that I guess you could look at these stats and say it's not worth it. That's an interesting idea that you could be like, you know what, maybe we won't do this one because it's not going to give me enough, but we'll do it anyway. It is an elevator crisis, so we'll dispatch that. And it's going to take a little while before we get more applicants because these guys need to keep heading out. So what I'm going to do in the meantime is go ahead and go to garage, and I want to expand the garage by 2 here, because what we can do is throw in the TLF 3000, which is $10,000, but it is a second truck, which will, you know, some assembly required. That's fine. We're also probably going to want some training facilities, so I think we will do that. I think I'm also going to do a corridor over here, because I'm nice like that. So we're going to build a corridor sort of out and around these rooms in here. We can throw a main door onto it down there onto the street. And in this space in here, I'm thinking I want some training space. Possibly. Actually, you know what? We'll do a kitchen because my workers do have needs. They do have needs. They do have things they're going to want. And a kitchen is going to be up there. They're going to want food. So... because we don't have everything unlocked, all we can get right now is a bunch of fridges, but those will be good. We can go ahead and throw in, I guess, we can do a bunch of chairs sort of in the middle of the room so they can all awkwardly sit and stare at each other while they're eating. That's not going to make them uncomfortable at all. Oh, this is interesting. So the upcoming shift, we have, let's see, 4 employees going to be working in the upcoming shift, and I guess 5 are leaving? I'm not sure. Actually, no, I think 5 are working upcoming. So 5 are going to be working the night shift. These guys are going out. These guys are coming in. Okay, fair enough. We'll proceed. That's all right. Or I think 4 are working the night shift. Whatever the case, they can go ahead and work the night shift. Not that big a deal. But now they have somewhere to go ahead and eat, which is good. And these guys are going to be working to... we had a successful emergency. There we go. So these guys are going to be working to get me more applicants, which I do... really want. I really want to get more people in here because these emergencies, yeah, they're going to keep happening. We're also going to need to repair that fire truck as best we can, but let's see what we got. They want air tanks, which we can send no problem. They are going to want, I assume, this. And then can I send you guys on that? I can. So we can send the vehicle, which I guess... I'm not sure what the +3 and the +4 are, or the +9 and the +6. I'm not really sure what that is. I think that's the capacity. So yeah, it is. So +3 is the capacity for people, And +4 is the capacity for equipment. So we can send a smaller truck on this and still have a pretty good time. So that's kind of good. We'll send that out, or not. It'll come back because it got a little bit carried away. That's all right. So we'll send that out and do its thing. They can have a grand old time. And while they're doing that, I'm going to spend a little bit more money because we're also going to want things like bathrooms and bedrooms, and we're also going to want some training space. So what I think I'll do is I'll build another corridor over here and sort of down here. And I'm going to throw some doors there and there because it'll look nice. And then I think we'll do, let's do some bathrooms here. So we'll do something kind of a decent little size, doesn't need to be huge, with a door there. And then this can just have a bunch of toilets along that wall. And then I'm thinking we can actually build a wall in here. So we'll build a wall there and do a few more toilets on this side. These are kind of expensive, but that's all right. We'll do, oh, Don Carlito. Okay, so the trial at the end of the week. Make sure his old friends don't get close to him at the end of the trial. Okay, so we're going to need police by the time we're dealing with Don Carlito. That's all right. Let's get some sinks in there. And let's get some showers. I don't think I can actually have them face each other, so we're not going to do showers. Unless, I guess, we could sell some of the toilets and put some showers facing the toilets kind of awkwardly, but that's all right. There we go. So that'll be some bathrooms, because, again, they do have needs. They do have things they're going to want, bathrooms being one of them. Let's get these all fixed up as well as soon as we can. And we actually have an applicant here as well. So we have Morton Templeman, who is just a firefighter. We'll hire him for the day shift. And I think we'll also, oh, we have another emergency. What's going on? So what is it? What exactly are we looking at here? It's a commercial building fire. We're going to need 4 air tanks, meaning we'll have to take the, well, we can take the TLF again. I think, no, they're not both TLF. And then we can just send you guys as well, and away you go to deal with that. And again, while they're doing that, I'll go ahead and build a bedroom this time, because again, they are going to be wanting to have somewhere to sleep. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to build the bedroom. I'm going to build a corridor here, and I'm going to put the bedroom at the top end of that corridor, because I want to make it a decent size for one. I want to put the door right in the middle. And because I do want to have garages over here. I want my garage to wrap around at some point. And I can buy this tile over here. I'm not going to do that yet, but you can buy more space to build. And I do absolutely plan on doing that. I'm also not sure 8 beds will necessarily be enough in here, but we'll find out. We'll give them all chairs as well. So there we go. That'll be a bedroom so they can all go and rest and hopefully be happy enough there. Let's go to the next shift and take the XP, or the what is it? What's it called again? Reputation. That's the one. Now let's see. We do have another applicant as well. So let's have Wilbur McCowan come in on the day shift. Let's have Augustine Hickman come in on the night shift there. And that'll be pretty good. So we'll have a bunch more things going on. We do have a couple people going to rest, I guess. But we'll have a few more things going on. This thing really does need to get repaired as well. There we go. It's being looked at. You ready to respond to what? Oh, I think the national holiday has officially just started. Okay. I also realize we have objectives here. We do. We need to build water hauling training space. So I guess what we could do is go to corridor. I don't really need another corridor, but I kind of want one. Maybe. Do I want another corridor? I guess that's the question here. I think I want another corridor. Why not? They're kind of fun. I mean, I don't traditionally think of corridors as fun, but, you know, I'm not going to judge. So we'll build a training space. We'll build like a small space. It doesn't need to be huge, I don't think. And we'll do a door on the side with like water hauling there, and there. And that should be pretty good. That was actually kind of expensive too. Oh my god, that was actually really expensive. But that'll train them up a little bit. Let's have you shut up. I really don't need to listen to the mayor. So the good news is we've got that, but we've also done a bunch of stuff here, right? We needed to expand the common area. I've already done that. So we just need 200 reputation, which in this case is probably just one more fire. So we'll go ahead. We'll wait for an emergency to come in. In the meantime, these guys will start getting applicants for me, which I'm totally okay with. There's a fire coming in. So what is it going to be? It's an elevator crisis. We don't have breaching gear, which is all right. We do have a decent amount of crew. These guys are actually going to be quite tired, so we're not going to send them. We'll send Raymond, we'll send Juliana, and we'll send Maudie, and we'll send the 3000, 100%, send it off. Should be pretty solid for us. Shouldn't be too hard to beat that. We actually have another emergency coming in. That's got me a little concerned, because this is going to need more than we've got. We don't have the crew for this. We can send that. We can send that. Only 72% chance that we're going to do this, though, because these guys, they're rookies, right? So 72% chance. Sending more air tanks isn't going to do anything. Let's take the chance. 72%. That seems really risky. I've never failed something in this game before, so we'll find out if this does, like, you know, something a little weird. You know, we'll find out if we fail. I'm a little nervous, but we have one coming back. Did we fail? We failed! Oh no!
Terrific. Don't forget to add
on
to those
no!
as your team grows.
Oh, we've just unlocked a police precinct. Oh, that's kind of cool. Okay, let's unlock all the police stuff. If we get 500 reputation, we can unlock breaching gear, which we're probably going to need. Let's also go to the next shift here. And let's see. Fireworks fire. Okay, so air tank. We'll send the LF-10, and we'll send all of you. So we'll dispatch that. Let's also have a look again. So we have the garage. We have the... What is this? The police cruiser. Not bad. And we have bedroom... Or sorry, relaxation. We have the two-seater sofa. We'll grab that as well. That actually cost me reputation. That wasn't a free unlock, but that's kind of okay. So what do we need exactly for this objective? Police lockers, police cruiser, police desk, paperwork storage, and a hiring station. Okay. So what I'm thinking I'm going to do is I'm going to build a new office, and I want to build it on this side here. I'm going to build it... How big is this? This is 6 by 5. This will be... I guess we'll do 6 by 5, even though we have a little bit of space there. That'll be all right. So 6 by 5. Police hiring stations are 2,000 each. That's a little bit pricey, but I think I can make it work. We'll do... Let's see. I guess we'll just sort of position these very similar to what we did before. That's not currently accessible, but that's all right. We'll throw a door there, and it will be accessible. So that'll be good hiring stations for the police. We have this kitchen here, which I guess is sort of a bit of a common area. So I don't think we need another one of those. So I think what we can do is go to utility and build a new locker room here, because the police are going to need lockers. So what I want to do is, these are 200 each. That's fine. So we'll build a bunch of those down there, and they do need walls, so we can go ahead and build a wall there and build a bunch of police lockers on the back of those. And I think that's probably enough for the time being. I don't think I need to overdo it on police lockers. Well, we'll do this as well. That'll give us a decent bit of space and a door right there. So that'll give us plenty of room for the police. We are going to need to extend the garage, which I think we have just enough room to do. So right there. We're not going to extend it more than we have to, because the police car is 8,000. So police car right there. We're not going to be able to respond to everything, but that's kind of okay. And then we need paperwork storage and regular old police desk. Interesting. So police desk there. I'll tell you what we'll do then. We'll get rid of one of these, and we'll throw... How do I delete this? Can I... clear you? There we go. So police desk. Oh, that's huge. Interesting. Will it fit there? No. Okay. Not really there either. All right. Well, this is gonna be an interesting layout. We'll figure out this room in just a second. So you can go. Let me see. You can go up there, I want to say. Then you can go there and the police desk not there. Oh boy. Gonna be a bit of an awkward space. Does that work? No, you don't work there. What about that way? There we go. So that'll be our police room. It's not exactly very neat, but it'll do the job. And then what else did we need? We needed paperwork storage. So we'll get 2 of those, 1 and 2. 2,000 each, by the way. But we'll get that all built. So investigation files. I actually haven't read about this. Police emergencies produce investigation files such as paperwork and evidence. Process and evolve them using various stations that can be built in the office. Gain money and reputation from processing investigation files. Okay. We'll absolutely have to do that. We also have the police cruiser being built. Let's go ahead and repair those as well. And we need 300 reputation before we actually complete this down here. So that's gonna be a little bit of something. We can also have up to 32 police officers, which is kind of cool. We've got some applicants down here as well. We have firefighter applicants. So we'll get you for the night shift, and we'll grab 1 for day, 1 for night. We have 20 firefighters. Honestly, not sure I'm going to get any more than 20. I will get more police officers, though, for the day and the night shifts over there. And I'm wondering, do we have anything we can train? What is this? Oh, file storage. Okay. We'll grab that as well for the offices. I'm not really sure where I can put it. There really doesn't seem to be much room, but we'll see. There apparently works. Okay. Do we have any training available for police officers? We absolutely do not, so we're not going to be doing that anytime soon. We do have a firefighter emergency, though. It is an elevator crisis. So what we'll do, as per usual, is send out all of you. We'll send out the vehicle. We'll dispatch it. We don't need the breaching gear, apparently, so that's fantastic news. We also have another fire crisis, which is bad news. We can send this out, but that only gives us a 58% chance. Sending the rookies isn't going to do anything. No professional skill contribution, cannot use workstations, needs to train to become useful. I think we're going to have to let that one pass. But let me have a look at my employees. So I want to look at my firefighters here. Because you're a rookie, right? So how do I... What is it? Firing protection. This employee cannot be fired until this timer runs out. You're an emergency. I don't like that I can't... I'd like to be able to click on them to see where they are or what they're doing. So who are you right now? So you are a rookie. This is your current experience. So I guess they just need to keep training. So I probably don't want to hire rookies, is what I'm discovering here. I probably don't want to do that. Because it seems like hiring rookies is going to put me in a spot where, like, what are you? Yeah, you're only 4 of 10. And then you are 6 of 10. You're 4 of 10. 4 of 10. 6 of 10. Are you a rookie? No, you're a police officer. Okay. You're a police officer. So we do have some police officers that are decent ranks, or at least decent experience. I'm not happy about the rookie situation, though. Anyway, let's go to the next shift. Let's see what we got. We've got, what is this? A house fire. We'll send the air tank. We'll send the LF-10. We'll send all of you. We'll dispatch, and that should be fine. And we have a police emergency. Here we go. This is an illegal hemp shop. All right. We'll send 3 of them. We'll send a single police cruiser. And we'll dispatch that. That'll give them some experience. That'll give me some reputation and some money. So don't mind if I do. There they go, loading into the police car. I'm pretty sure I saw one of them dive into the police car there. So that's something, I guess. Fair enough. 268 reputation. We will get 2... Let's see, 2 crew police officers and 2 firefighter applicants for completing this, and $25,000, which is beautiful. What have we got for applicants here? These are police applicants. Let me hire a daytime and a nighttime one. And let me also check my financial report. So, I don't need the tip here. So, we are... Interesting. Right. So, we are spending a lot of money. So my city hall budget is that, my report is that, my current balance is that. So next week is looking a little bit rough. I can convert reputation to money. I don't think I want to do that yet, though. So I think we'll close the report, we'll hope for the best, and we'll see how things go. We absolutely will, Mayor.
over.
You and
You'll
your
see it through.
egg forehead thing scram. Commercial building fire. We need 4 air tanks. We can send the TLF 3000. And we'll dispatch that. Should be completely controllable. The police are back. We have 300 reputation. So, Mayor, get out of here. What have we unlocked? That is the question. We have the ability to get new fire vehicles. We have another emergency as well. Can we respond to this? I feel like we can. 72%. So, the problem here is Maddie and Lori are both tired. So, if pushed further, they can get exhausted. But we need to nail this. So, I'm going to send them out regardless. I'm also going to pause for a second because we do have more applicants. So I think what we'll do is we'll grab you for the day shift on LEO work, and I want to look at what I've unlocked. So we've unlocked the ability to get a police van or the TLF 4000, which I don't really want right now. Training, we've got, this will train rookie police officers. It's a training door. It can be unlocked for nothing, so I'm going to get that. And this can be unlocked for nothing as well. This is bench press, which will train rookie police officers and firefighters. Absolutely getting that. Next up is the holding cell. Can be unlocked for nothing. Gonna want that. Bathroom. So this will reduce exhaustion and increase relaxation. Probably gonna want the vanity mirror. This will... Well, it's a kitchenette. I assume it lets me replace the fridges. The bedrooms have bunk beds. I'm gonna get bunk beds because it will save space, and then relaxation doesn't have anything else there, so that's fine. But what I'd like to do is I'd like to go in. I want to sell all of these beds, and I 100% want to replace them with the slightly more expensive but presumably slightly more useful bunk beds. It looks like I also can't have the chairs next to them, which is kind of okay. We have a lot of chairs over in the kitchen area anyway, so I'm not too worried about having to dump the chairs in the bedroom. But this basically just doubles the amount of people that can sleep in there, which is kind of what I want to do. So we'll get that. We can also go ahead and expand our training space, which I'm going to expand, but I'm going to just put a wall kind of down the middle. So it's kind of just, I don't know. I kind of like the partition there. I think it just makes a bit more sense. This is your firefighter training, and then over here is going to be your police officer training. So this is going to have like the door kicking stuff. So we can do, I don't know, can we do like 1, 2 of those, 3 of those, then maybe like a bench press somewhere. So we can do a bench press there. That's not going to be fantastic. It's only 1, but that will at least let them train. What are you doing? You are facing the wrong direction. You definitely need a bit more training, don't you? That's interesting. Right. Okay. Fair play. I mean, they're really not quite, you know, they're rookies, right? They're rookies. It's fine. There's another successful emergency. Don't mind if I do. Let's get these fixed up a little bit. And, oh wow, there's so many of them going in there. You're also in need of the toilet. Well, there is a toilet there. Go use it. Oh wow, 2 fire emergencies at the same time. That's interesting. Okay, we can send, I think, let's send the 3000, and let's send, oh boy. Let's send that one. And then this one is going to be the 10 with an air tank and you 2. 72% is risky, so I'm gonna have to send, I think, Christopher. 86% is not ideal, but it'll do the job. And I guess we kind of just need to hope for the best, right? I mean, you know, it'll do. Let's have a little look at our applicants and see what we have. We have another one. We have Brian applying for police work. He is a rookie, so I'm slightly tempted to say no, honestly. Oh, we have a police emergency as well. So what is this going to be? This is going to be an illegal hemp shop. Fair enough. We'll send 3 of you in the police cruiser. Off you go. So they can go do their thing. We've got another successful couple of emergencies there. I don't know how to feel about getting more rookies in here. I'm just not sure about it. but it kind of looks like that might be all we can get our hands on. Yeah, they're all rookies. Let me grab, let's go for 20. So we have 20 firefighters, we have 20 cops. That should be more than enough. That's 10 day, 10 night. Let's send you. We'll send you. We'll send you on this. We'll send the 4 tanks. And we'll send the 3,000. Away you go. Dispatched to that. All right. Well, I think we've made a pretty good start with Rescue HQ. I reckon we'll probably be playing this for another little while at least. I'm liking it. Hopefully you are as well. Ladies and gentlemen, if you did like the video, do go ahead and leave a like on it. It would be hugely appreciated, especially with this being the first episode of a bit of a new series. So if you do like it, do leave a like. If you don't, then leave a dislike. Either way, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. It's been my pleasure as always. And as always, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.